It's morning time on Tuesday, Wednesday. I honestly don't know what day it is today. But I am here and you are here, and this is the Morning Coffee Fam. Coffee cheers to you on a beautiful morning. Somebody tell me what day it is. Is it Thursday or Wednesday? A little coffee never hurt anybody. Coming at you live from my living room in Los Angeles, California. It's Thursday. I need you guys to help me. It's what happens when you tune out. Today is a good morning. Today is Thursday. Today is payday. There you go. That's a good day. Whatever day of the week it is, it's payday. That's cool. What's up, Bolo? What's up, Mark? What's up, Mike? What's up, everybody? This morning I wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing. Play a little guitar, drink a little coffee, and see what we get into. Happy Chinese New Year, Mark. Right back at you, buddy. Yesterday was a pretty wild video. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday, you might want to watch that one. We were just kind of randomly talking, and then at the end of it, I started playing the guitar and talking for about a minute, and it was hilarious. I went back and watched it, and it was wild. See, what you guys don't, maybe you know, this isn't planned, this isn't a scripted anything. I'm turning this on, you guys show up, and we see what happens, and then we turn it off and upload it to YouTube. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man, and thanks to whoever is sending the hearts. Man, I feel good this morning. I'm slowly progressing back into where I can use my neck and back. If you don't know, Friday I was working out doing handstand push-ups and did something to my back. And Monday is when it went out. Like I felt a tiny little pinch on Friday, tiny pinch on Saturday, tiny little pinch on Sunday. Monday woke up and couldn't get out of bed. So I've been dealing with that all week. And today is the best day of the week so far. Every day it's getting a little bit better. I'm hoping by next week I can be back to working out. And it's a weird transition you make with physical fitness or just kind of taking care of yourself at all. I've gotten to the point to where when I was younger, like to work out, it was just, I don't want to do that. And even when I first had a trainer, I didn't really want to go. I'll go. I mean, I'm paying the guy. I guess I should go. But now it's to the point where if I don't work out, I feel bad. Like working out, I understand now. It makes me feel good. Like I do 3 days a week, pretty hard workout, 4 days a week, super light, hardly anything. Stretching, yoga poses, plank, stuff like that. And if I don't do it, I don't feel good. It's part of my depression medication that I've created and concocted and prescribed to myself. And that is exercise, getting sun, playing music, getting on here and talking to you guys. All of these things kind of make me feel better during the day. And if I do it right, these things will help other people as well. Because a lot of you guys are like me, wackos. But we do what we can, man, and coffee definitely helps, especially early in the morning. You wake up and your brain goes, today's not the day for you, man. Today, all your dreams are gonna fail. Oh, hey, Malan, this morning, I just wanna let you know you're a piece of crap. Oh, today, you're not gonna get anything done today. You might as well just give up. Hey, if you're gonna give up, how about having some whiskey? Why not just go get you a bottle of whiskey? And the whole thing starts to fall apart. The train goes off the tracks. So you get out of bed, say a prayer, do some push-ups, work out, turn on the camera, say hi to you guys, play the guitar, run campaigns, talk to the people in Mad Society, record some music. Coffee cheers to everyone. People are posting coffee cheers in the comments. And you guys know we invented this, right? There are other shows that toast coffee, cheers coffee, but we invented it back in, what was it? 2014 or something, 15, 16, I don't even know. All the Periscope days. But last night I'm working on the second song for the new EP or album or whatever it turns into. And it just turned out great. I was up in my studio recording all night, and it took about 2 hours again to get 70% of it put together. And it's going to be great. I'm kind of, it's starting to take shape. Now that there's 2 songs, you can kind of hear a genre. And the genre might be something like country mixed with space. Like country music mixed with space music. It's interesting. What else is happening? Pretty good week on the affiliate marketing campaigns. You know, the affiliate game is an up and down roller coaster. And you kind of have to ride the waves, man. And if you're like me, your mood is kind of created based on the results of your campaigns, right? If you wake up and something's gone terribly wrong and the numbers are horrifically red, maybe something ran out of control at night or took off in the morning in a bad way, you wake up and you feel terrible. I'm the biggest loser in the world. I'm never going to get it right. And then other times the numbers turn green and you go, I'm the greatest genius in the history of the world. I'm basically Elon Musk and Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein put together. I'm a genius. I'm going to start a mentorship program. I'm going to travel the world telling, and then the next day you wake up and things fall apart and you go, I'm an idiot. I'm a clown. I can never get this right. Nothing's ever going to work out for me. And it goes, your attitude and the way you feel goes up and down. It's just another roller coaster ride. It's just like a casino. You go to Vegas, when you're winning, you're excited. When you're losing, you feel terrible. Just like stocks, if you're day trading and you do something good, you make money, you feel like a genius. And then you lose money and you feel like an idiot. So my goal is, through all of life's ups and downs, I stay a straight line. That's my new concept. Life is a roller coaster, whether it's campaigns or, my God, relationships and friendships and family and just life, you know, wars, politics, all these things. They're just a constant roller coaster. And my goal is to just be a smooth line, straight through the middle, which I guess you could call stoic, meaning whatever's happening outside doesn't affect me here. Doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you don't feel. It's actually the opposite. Sometimes I think I care and I feel too much, and so I barricade myself to put a wall between myself and others because it's just too much. I'm glad you're back, Malan. Your videos letting us take a part of your experiences. Yeah, man, thanks for being here. Glad you're back. I've just been turning the camera on here on Instagram. If you're watching this on YouTube, a lot of people are asking how to catch the live streams, and they're actually streamed on my Instagram, personal Instagram, instagram.com/@MalanDarras. And we're doing it there because the quality is just way better than YouTube's right now. I'm using my phone. And you can easily add in another person, a guest, to do an interview and stuff on here, which we haven't done a lot, but it's just effortless. And so we stream it here and upload it there, and that's the flow. That's the workflow right now. Yeah, Ahmed, I see what you're saying. He says, yeah, the ups and downs suck. I think that's what he's talking about. The ups and downs suck, but imagine living without it. It would be boring. Yeah, man, and that's the truth, and that's when you kind of learn to appreciate your ups and downs. I was listening to a talk by Jordan Peterson yesterday, and he was talking about how, what did he say? I lost that train of thought. Oh yeah, he said, imagine, I think it was him, it might have been someone else, whoever it was, they said, Imagine that someone offers you, you're born and your life is just perfect. I mean, there are literally people feeding you grapes and blowing a fan on you all the time. Whatever you want, you have. Whatever food you want, you get. Whatever item, building, beach house, whatever you want, you get. And this goes on for 75 years. He said at the end, after any amount of time, you're going to start dreaming of a regular life filled with hardships and ups and downs, big wins, big losses, people coming into your life, people coming out of your life, death, struggle. You're going to dream of that old life. Because after a while, if you get everything you want and you're just completely spoiled and pampered, I mean, it makes me think of these multi-billionaire kids who are like the great-grandkids of the guy who started whatever gigantic DuPont or Exxon or whatever giant company. And sometimes these kids do really well. And then other times you have these people that they've just been pampered and lived in their own dream life with butlers and mansions and living in castles since they were a child. And they grow up to be totally worthless human beings. Addicted to heroin, they're on drugs, they're blowing millions of dollars in strip clubs and casinos. They gain weight, they weigh 400 pounds, they look terrible, and then they die young. And you go, well, wait a minute, he had everything, right? Not necessarily. Because it's like if you don't have the down times, you won't appreciate the up times. If it's always up, then it's always up. And if anything ever goes wrong, it feels like the end of the world. What do you mean I didn't get that third mansion in Miami Beach? I'm gonna hang myself. Meanwhile, other people are trying to find a place to sleep that night, you know. You've got 11 houses. You didn't get the 12th one, so you're gonna hang yourself. Reminds me of another quote, or another thing I heard someone say once. They said, for most of us, you think your problems are bad? Go into a room with like 6 or 7 other people and have everybody 100% honest put their issues and their problems on the table. They said 99 times out of 100, you're going to just take your problems and pull them right back and go, hey, I'll keep these. I thought I had it bad, but I'm just going to hang on to this. I'm just going to keep what I brought and I'm getting the hell out of here. Because, you know, everybody struggles. Some people do it silently. And you never know until they jump off a building. And they go, what happened? He seemed like he was fine. Kind of reminds me of Robin Williams, but man, Robin Williams sounded like he had a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Gene? Gene has been making some great posts about finance and money and the crypto markets and the decentralized financial markets that seem to be the next thing that could be coming in the future. No one really knows for sure, but definitely seems like a decentralized financial world is going to exist at some point in either the near future or the far future. I'm here for it. I just started tuning in recently. Didn't really pay much attention to cryptocurrency or stocks or investing or the financial world at all. But the thing that really opened my eyes was when I saw this GameStop stock thing happen. And GameStop, hedge funds had shorted the stock, which means they were betting against it. A bunch of Reddit traders started buying the stock, which made the price go up, which made the hedge funds panic. They sold at a loss and lost billions of dollars, tens of billions. One of them went out of business, had to take a capital infusion from some parent company, Citadel. Then, as the Reddit traders were dominating and looking like they were going to bankrupt a lot of hedge funds, if not all of them, the market manipulated itself. Someone got a hold of the controls and made it impossible to buy GameStop shares and AMC. This happened on Robinhood. It happened on Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade. They all kind of just made it. They took the symbol out of the search because, but you could sell it. When you sell a stock, price goes down. When people are buying it, price goes up, just the demand. So when you make it impossible to buy a stock, you can only sell it. So what happens? The price goes through the ground. The short sellers won. Like this happened in real time. I watched it happen. And I'm no genius. I'm probably using the wrong terminology. But you can see from that the system that we have seems to be rigged to where when regular people do find a way to win, the rules are changed. It's like if you had a little ragtag football team and somehow you made it to the Super Bowl and you're playing the Dallas Cowboys and you're winning. And then at the very end of the game, they say, no, we're going to give the Cowboys an extra 13 points because of a new rule that we invented. And you guys were ahead by 10, but now you lose. It's kind of like, wait a minute. This is fixed. So when I saw that happen, and believe me, they're going before Congress and there's going to be a conversation about what happened there. But that's what happens when there's a centralized financial system that have big powers that can pull levers and put pressure on people. At worst, it's illegal, like highly illegal. At best, it's just an annoyance and it's not fair. But that's what opened my eyes when I saw that, okay, even if you find a way to win in the system, the people behind it will just change the rules to where you lose. And they always win. They're always going to win. I wouldn't be surprised, and I have no evidence, but I would imagine the hedge funds that everybody thinks that they took down and beat, I would imagine they had one of their best runs ever, doing whatever they do with stock stuff like that. I don't know. But I guarantee you they didn't, they might have caught them off guard for a while. But those guys are genius. They're evil genius, financial genius. And they eat, sleep, and breathe stocks and money. And I'm rambling. What's up, King Jimmy? What's up, Joe? What's up, Pat? What's up, James? It is a Thursday. I'm hanging out with about the coolest people in the world. Yeah, but last night put down 70% of a new song. The first one that I did is probably at about the 85% mark. And that's 2. How many more will pop out? I don't know. Sometimes when you record music, you end up like with Star Child. I ended up with 10 songs over half an hour of music. And then with the Pretty Dark album, we ended up just doing 5. So you never know. I like the free form concept that I'm living with music now. There's no rules. If I want to do 100 records in a week, I will. If I want to do 1 a year, I will. I don't care if anyone buys it, downloads it, plays it, nominates it, whatever. It's more of like, it's like painting pictures. My grandfather was a painter and he painted his entire life. Thousands of paintings. And when he passed away in 2011, he's gone, but the paintings remain. I have 3 or 4 of them here at my house hanging on the walls, and every day I get to see him. And the paintings that I ended up with were paintings he did of me, because family members and people were like, hey, you might want this one, and this one's of you, so I took them. So you come to my house and there are paintings of me on the walls. It's not because I like looking at myself. It's because multiple times a day I get to I see a painting of myself that reminds me of him, but it also is a version of me through his eyes at that time. And I don't even remember being alive at that time. But I have this visual representation of his version of what I looked like that day. It's really wild. So it's like a mirror to your childhood through someone else's eyes. And so what I'm saying is, if you're an artist in any way, or whatever you do, you build houses, when you leave this earth, you leave behind what you created. And I did the math several years ago, and I thought, if I were to get hit by a truck tomorrow, what's left behind musically? Not much. Okay, let's fix that. I'm just going to start doing music. And the sole purpose is to just document whatever, so that when I'm gone, let's say my house got hit by a rocket today, a missile hits my roof. Me, the squirrels, the birds, we're all gone. That's probably when people are going to go, okay, let's go check out the music. That's what happens with musicians, especially if you're kind of overlooked in your lifetime, or if you were really big at one point and then you kind of faded away and then you passed away. What happens? Your albums go platinum. It's so sad, but it's true. But that's why I do it now. I look forward to this talk and guitar every day. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks, man. What's up, Jake? That's deep. Have several of your grandfather's paintings and love them. Oh, wow. Stephanie. Okay, that's someone that I actually know, went to high school with. Yeah, several people from that era have my grandfather's paintings on their walls. Funny story is, a long time ago, I was the creative director at a marketing place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We walk into the corporate boardroom of this company to pitch ourselves to build their website. And as we walk into the boardroom, with all these expensive tables and nice food and cheese platters and stuff laid out everywhere, I looked to the right, and there is a gigantic painting that I remember looking at when I was a little kid, hanging on their wall. I stopped the conversation. I say, hang on a second, where did you guys get that? And they said, oh, it's by this wonderful artist from Oklahoma, and he's incredible, and we've collected many of his pieces, and this is one the corporation bought so we can hang blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, well, I grew up, there's about a 25% chance that I painted on this painting. And they said, what are you talking about? I said, it's by my grandfather. And they were freaked out. And I said, one of the things me and my brothers used to do is we would walk down into his basement, which was his art studio. It was like a 2-room art studio downstairs, huge, filled with paintings and paint and everything you could imagine. And my brothers and I, sometimes I'd go down by myself, and I would take a paintbrush, dip it in his paint, and just kind of tap it on there, make a little mark, a little Malan dot. And then, so at some point, a bunch of paintings in his downstairs basement have my little paintbrush daubs on them. And I'm pretty sure that I did it with at least one brother once too, so I'm not the only culprit. So if you have a DJ LaFawn painting, that's his name, the letters DJ LaFawn Art, and you'll see his stuff. And if you have those hanging on your wall, there is a 10 to 25% chance, just totally made up numbers, that I painted on that painting when I was maybe 4 or 7 or however old you are when you get into mischief like that. These YouTube videos are the same way. I get hit by a taxi tomorrow. People might come and watch them. Maybe I'll have something to say. Maybe it'll make more sense then. Or maybe I get hit by a truck and no one even gives a damn, like we talked about yesterday. That's okay too. Life is temporary. There are no rules you have to follow, but there are laws. But at the end of the day, we've all got a get out of jail free card in the end. And it's almost like our society is set up in a way to make you forget that this is temporary, and they keep you caught up in daily drama. The news is the worst perpetrator of this. They drag you into every day some sort of a drama, so that you have no time to contemplate. Wait a minute. We are floating through space on a giant rock of some sort that is spinning and flying at millions of miles an hour, spiraling through ever-changing nothingness. And no one knows why we're here or how we got here or what the point of this is or why we're aware, and animals don't seem to be as much as we are, but You got to do that. And it's like our entire society is set up to distract you from that. It's like, hey, check out these baseball scores. Hey, the Republicans and the Democrats are fighting again. Hey, you know. And we, like the monkeys that we are, we go, oh, look, that bright, shiny color. But every once in a while, every once in a while, I'll have a moment where I'm outside, my head is clear, stoned, and I look up in the sky and you see the stars and you go, oh yeah, none of this matters. Like we are floating through space. We are all space traveling right now. We're all astronauts. Flying through an infinite field of nothingness. And the current stock market price, or who the next governor of whatever is, and this celebrity slept with that celebrity, don't matter at all. It's so little compared to the great nothingness that surrounds us all of the time, our entire lives, and hardly anyone even gives a damn. Let's see what you guys are up to. When you watch a movie, do you think the song might be played this way or that way? No, never. I've never had that thought. Usually what I find in movies is I'll hear a song I've never heard, and I will extremely quickly Google, YouTube search, try to find it, and I've discovered a lot of really cool artists that way. One day I heard a song on a movie, and tears came to my eyes. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is this? And I Googled it. It was Bob Dylan, but it was old Bob Dylan. You get used to his young voice. You know, all that. But this was way down here, and it was way down. But the song, I forget the name of the song, but I looked it up and was like, oh my God, he's still killing it at 75 years old or 68 years old or whatever he was at the time. The last movie I watched was called War Dogs, and it was like, what's the guy's name? Jonah Hill, is that his name? He was also in Moneyball with Brad Pitt, and in a bunch of stoner movies. It was interesting. It was a true story based on a true story of some guys who got into weapons dealing with the US government and broke a bunch of laws, and everybody went to prison after they made millions of dollars. Pretty wild movie. I'd give it out of 5 stars, I'd give it 3.5 stars. Anyway, that's what's up this morning. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We're going to get out of here. I'm at my last sip of coffee. I've got things to do. I've got campaigns running. I've got brain running. I need to get up, get some steps in for the day. Hopefully next week I can work out again. But we keep moving along, man. We do what we can. I hope everybody has a great day. Coffee cheers on the way out to you. People are saying have a great day. I could only watch half of that movie. Yeah, half of that movie was enough. Gene saying have a great day. Thank you, brother. We got a lot of coffee cup emojis flowing through. I love it, man. And if you guys want to watch the replay, this will be live on YouTube. Maybe drop a coffee cup in YouTube. Let me know you're around. All right? That's it. Everybody have a great day. And as always, boom. I will see you in the future.